I have to say, Victoria is a pretty cool place. I live here because it offers a high quality of life, it's beautiful, actually stunning, and is surrounded by mountains, ocean, lush forests. It's the perfect size city. Not too big, not too small. You get the perks of city life like cheap Taco Tuesday, bougie cannabis dispensaries, if you're into that sort of thing, and more places to venture for brunch than anyone could ever get to in their lifetime. All that and more, and then pair it with the laid-back island life. Plus, with its mild climate, you can truly lead an active lifestyle all year round. Sometimes I wish I didn't love living here as much as I actually do, because it really would be so much cheaper to just go and live somewhere else. It's a cold day out, so I've got my Aritzia puffer. Kind of a staple here on the West Coast. A lot of people have these Aritzia puffer jackets. They're pretty much useless if it rains, so fingers crossed we're not going to get more of that. We already got quite a bit this morning, but I do have an umbrella. Always have an umbrella in your car when you live on the West Coast. I've lived in Victoria now for a grand total of 25 years. I was born and raised here, lived here until I was 19, and then went overseas to work on luxury yachts for 15 years. Only supposed to be gone a year, but that somehow turned into 15. And then came back. I've been back for 5-6 years now and got into real estate. And I think that with all of that travel that I had experienced, it's made me even more grateful to be able to call Victoria home. It's a pretty nice spot and I feel really lucky to live here. This is standing from downtown looking across the water to the Vic West side, and there are some really great condo buildings that you'll see in the distance here. These buildings directly in front of my finger are what is called the Dockside Green development, a number of towers in that location, a really beautiful development, and a water taxi. It's very quintessential Victoria. I know you guys might find this hard to believe, but I've actually never been on a water taxi. I feel that's terrible. I need to do it. Something that locals don't really do. It's more of a tourist thing, but I feel like I should do it once at least. There's also these hot tub boats that you can rent that go on this gorge waterway here. I also haven't done that yet. It is on my list, but you can get a group of people together, you rent these little hot tub boats, and you can cruise up and down the gorge waterway for a couple of hours. People take speakers with them, they jump in and out of the gorge. Looks like a good time. Sometimes it can be trickier in Victoria to find nice furniture because we don't have stores like Pottery Barn or West Elm or Crate and Barrel or even IKEA for that matter. IKEA does actually deliver some items to the island to a warehouse which you can pick up, but there's this modern home store here in town called Gabriel Ross, and they used to have a very small location over near the Bay Street Bridge, but they just moved into the old Gap downtown. And it's unbelievable. I can't believe that this store is in Victoria. It's so impressive. They have so many beautiful things. I'm gonna take you guys in there for just a little sneaky peek. These are some of their lights. Oh my goodness. And then their chair display. So cool. It's a little bit modern for my house because I have a character home, but I still have a real appreciation for some of this stuff. Like, check this out. It's nice. I feel like this is really pushing the boundaries a little bit for Victoria. What would be expected to be found here is the ways of furniture stores. I love this light. It's a little bit retro, but in like a boutique hotel or something, lobby, it'd be so cool. Downtown has a lot of these character conversion buildings. Hard to see through some of the graffiti, but they're really, really lovely. A lot of them don't have parking, which can be a bit of a pitfall with them, but they're just beautiful. This one as well, there's some apartment lofts above that storefront. So this is a map of downtown. And then there's the bridge, the Johnson Street Bridge, which takes you over to Vic West, which is where we were looking at those dockside green condo buildings before, up in this area. And then this is that gorge waterway where we saw the water taxis coming in. And this is where you can take that little hot tub boat. And then the inner harbor and all the Parliament and stuff is down in this area. Empress Hotel, bit of a landmark. I'm downtown right now in Bastion Square, but I'm gonna take you guys over to one of my favorite places in Victoria, which is called the Market on Catherine Street over in Vic West. So we're gonna head across the Johnson Street Bridge over to that part of town, and I'm gonna show you around. Okay, we just pulled up. It looks like really nothing from the outside, but when you go inside, just wait. So this is it. Yes, I know. They still have their Christmas decorations up. Like, look at these paper cranes. And this is all chocolate. I feel like I've just been like transported into Italy with these archways and all of these fancy European products, incredible olive oils, and that's another chocolate room with another chandelier. It's a bit of a maze in here, which I love, makes it interesting. Sometimes on the weekend they have a piano player who sits in here and plays. Look at this little magical room. This way. There's like a mural on the ceiling. And then they have this room dedicated to non-alcoholic beverages. They have such a nice assortment if you're looking for something like that, non-alcoholic wine. Look at these scones. Oh my gosh, I wish I wasn't gluten-free. Since we're already in Vic West, I thought I'd take a minute to tell you guys a little bit more about this neighborhood. I think that Vic West is probably one of the best neighborhoods for an active lifestyle. You've got the Galloping Goose path here for biking, walking, jogging, that can take you all around. And then right down on the waterfront, there's this master plan community called the Rail Yards. You'll see some of these great units in behind me here. It's kind of a mix of condos and townhouses. There's been some recent sales of 2-bedroom townhouses around that $1 million mark, but there you can get a condo, 1-bedroom condo for around that $500,000 mark. There's one for sale at the moment. And then there's this little landing right in front of the development. So you've got waterfront down here, people kayak. It's just awesome to see so many people out and about all the time in this neighborhood, rain or shine. And you'll see that the Galloping Goose runs along the water here, and then it hops over this Selkirk waterfront trestle here. And on the other side of that, there is a restaurant called Glow. They've got the best patio in town. So if you're looking for a killer patio, probably in the summertime, Glow is where it's at. And this neighborhood attracts really a lot of young families, young professionals. And from this development that I'm currently standing in, it's probably a 12-minute walk to get into downtown. So pretty convenient that way to get into more of the heart of the city.
Will be portraying Linda Ronstadt in an upcoming movie. Now, you're probably thinking, Linda Ronstadt, I know that name, who is that? Oh, well, check.
If you are looking to buy or sell here in Victoria, please reach out to me via my contact information, which you'll find below. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to help you.